settle themselves in. I think we're done, Martina. There's no one else coming in. Okay, this is pretty much who we've got to open the session. So, welcome to the 7th Southeastern European Regional Meeting together by the Right NCC. Fantastic program committee members. And of course, together with our fantastic hosts, sponsors of the connectivity. We'll talk a little bit more about them in a minute. I think it's important that we get a bit of an idea of who's in the room. So just to get our afternoon exercise in after eating all those calories for lunch, can I ask you to put your hand up if this is your very first SEE meeting? Nice and high in the air. Leave them up for a minute and just look around a bit for those people that are older ones that might want to meet some new faces. That's good. It's a good turnout. You can put your hands down. And another question for you. How many Romanians do we have in the room? Okay, that's to be expected. So now, there are two easy questions. Now you really have to listen to me. It gets more complicated. How many non-Romanians are in the room and it's their first SEE meeting, but you're not from Romania? Wow, okay. Wow, that's pretty good. That's great. Okay, so that's really good to see. So there's quite a few people that have come to this part of the world, even though they're not from Romania. So that's fantastic to see. Okay, so we've got a bit of an idea who we're going to be talking with. Some new, some old faces. So we might be going over a bit of the older stuff for those of you who aren't all that used to these RIPE meetings, so to the regional meetings. So that's probably one of the first questions you might be asking yourself is why we even have these regional meetings. Well, originally the RIPE NCC, acting as a secretariat for the RIPE community, just held 2 RIPE meetings a year, and they try and get it around the region, the service region, as best they could, but it wasn't always possible. There's language barriers, there's visa issues, there's financial and time resources involved, and not everybody could make it to these meetings, so we started to have regional meetings throughout the service region, and they really took off. Now the SEEs have been going for about 8 years now, even though it's 7, because we did skip a year when we took a RIPE meeting to Ljubljana, and they've proved to be quite successful, and it's great to see that we've still got a fantastic group of followers and newcomers coming to these meetings. Now the idea of these meetings is to share best current practices and ideas that you have from the region and from further abroad, and perhaps discuss some of those ideas, and it's also about networking. So we do encourage you to try and meet as many people as you can. We've got a lot of social events organised, so I'm sure you'll be able to do that. And another thing we've found with holding these regional meetings, and especially moving around throughout the service region, is that we're able to start gathering local communities together. Now I know Romania already has a strong local community through RONOG, which is fantastic to see. So when we get around, it's nice to see if we can leave, because it might be quite a few years before we come back, to see that the community is going to keep on discussing things with each other and keeping up that networking. So it's great to see that Romania is already quite a few years involved in that, and there is a very strong community here. It's fantastic to see. Okay, I've got a few slides for you, just to get you used to the rest of the day. There's a lovely photo of Timisoara. Okay, I just thought I'd talk about the last few meetings so you can get a bit of an idea, and that's why I was asking for the makeup. This was 2 meetings ago in Tirana, Albania. Obviously quite a high turnout, about 136 people, and this is pretty much sort of the current trend we see when we get out to the further reaches of our region. This is the last meeting we had in Budva. Again, quite a good local turnout, but it was great to see the breakdown of other countries getting involved as well. And this is what we've got so far today. I think there was about 130 plus registered. Some people might have got lost. I actually did drive from Budapest and I got lost, so I can imagine it's an incredible one-way system and bicycle lanes and everything, so I'm sure even the Romanians get lost when they try and get here. I actually found the hotel by accident. I was going to go ask in the hotel, can you tell me where the hotel is? And I realised I was at the hotel. So anyway, so it took me 3 hours to get here, half an hour to cross the border, and an hour to find the hotel in the city. But anyway, we're here, and it's a lovely city, and I'm glad we took the opportunity to come here, but enough of that. So, RIPE NCC staff, we've come out in force. We've tried to get a selection of staff from all corners of the RIPE NCC, different departments, different services and activities that we offer. If I could just ask the RIPE NCC staff to slowly stand up for one moment. Yeah, well, I don't want you knocking over your laptops or anything like that. And this is our staff, so please have a look. Yes. And they're really looking forward to meeting with as many of you as they can. There's not a huge amount of people here. As we saw, I think it was about 93. So I'm hoping our staff gets out and talks to each and every one of you. And please do make the effort to have a chat with them. Perhaps there's some issues you'd like cleared up or some improvements to the services we offer, or just you want to know about the weather in Amsterdam. Also with us at SAE 7 is Nigel Titley, the chairman of the board. Perhaps I can ask you to stand up, Nigel. And Remco van Mook, is he hiding somewhere in the room? Usually not easy for him to hide, no. Remco van Mook, there's a photo of him there. You can't miss him. He's our treasurer. You can either approach Remco or Nigel if there's something at a board level you'd like to discuss about the RIPE NCC for those members that would like to do that. And of course, Žorž is in the room. I won't get him to stand up because I am going to introduce him later, and he can have a bit of a chat about the fantastic work that both Jan and the entire program committee have been doing. So please, if there's some stuff you'd like to talk about regarding the program, he's the one to blame. Okay, I talked about networking and reaching out to each other. So what we've done, in a room like this with 93 people, it's probably a lot easier than at bigger meetings, like a RIPE meeting where we've got almost 700 people running around to meet each other. But nonetheless, we developed an app based on some technology that was already out there. We've got a very clever team. Adam Castle, our head of web services, developed this with his team. And it's been running it at the RIPE NCC for some time now. I won't talk too much about it. There's a URL. Download it, give it a go, give us your feedback. Adam will actually be doing a lightning talk, and he is available. Is Adam in? Adam is in the room. Maybe you can just stand up again so they know who to go and talk to. This is Adam. Have a chat with him if you'd like to give him any feedback on making use of the networking app. If you'd like to know more about RIPE NCC services in specific and you can't find the people that I just pointed out in the room, we have a desk set up in the coffee area opposite the registration desk. They're there for you. Please have a chat with them. Take the time. If you've got any questions or ideas about anything listed there or anything else, they'd be more than happy to talk to you. And if they don't have the answers, they'll probably point you to some of our staff that will have the answers. So do make use of that. I talked about social events. We already had one last night. Sorry if you didn't know that. It was great. We did get a relatively good turnout of people there. We've got another networking dinner this evening. There'll be more information about that at the end of the proceedings today. We'll tell you where to go. It's also on the website. And again, tomorrow, another opportunity to socialise. So if you haven't met everyone you were hoping to meet by the end of the 2.5 days here, then it's really your fault. We gave you every opportunity we possibly could. Before I get on to talking about the host and the PC, I do just want to do a bit of general housekeeping for those of you who are new to the meetings. One, this meeting is webcast for those that couldn't make it, but they do want to look at us remotely, so give them a little wave wherever they are. Because it is a webcast and we do want them to be involved in the meeting as well, I really encourage people, if you've got a question, if you'd like to make a very brief statement, if you'd like to get a discussion going, please use the microphones that we have available. And once again, it's nice to know where that question's coming from. So state your name, perhaps which country you're from, and if you are representing an organisation, also that organisation. And then the people remote can also understand where that question's coming from. So do use the microphones. Please, I know everyone loves being on their mobile, and I do too. but do switch it off just because it is a little bit annoying when, well, at least switch off the noisy bits of it or anything, so that put it in silent mode is what I'm saying, just so not to disrupt those people presenting. What else we got? Oh, if you are presenting and you haven't already done so, please upload your presentations via the website, and if you're a little bit lost on how to do that, then come and talk to one of our staff and they'll direct you. But I know we've got the first session available, and all the presentations that are delivered today will be online. They will be archived, just as we do with all of our meetings. So anyway, that's, I think, the housekeeping out of the way. Yeah? Okay. As I said, you know, we sort of go all around our region, all 76 countries, and try and get to every part. And we've got a fantastic crew that set up these meetings and logistics. But we need local knowledge and help and support. And that always comes in the form of a host. And this time around, just as most of the other times, we have a fantastic host. This time, Interlan, Internet Exchange, has stepped up, and they've had a fantastic crew helping us out and really put together a great venue, all the socials and all that sort of thing for us. So I'm going to hand over the mic to Eric Andrei Băleanu. I knew I pronounced that name wrong. I'm really sorry, Eric. I'm terrible. But I'm going to hand it over to him. He's going to say a few words on behalf of the host. So over to you, Eric.
Hello. Thank you, Serge, for your introduction. My name is Eric Băleanu. I represent Interlan, an association of Romanian ISPs, and also the owner of the Interlan Internet Exchange platform. I will tell you a few words about the Interlan Internet Exchange. We are based in Bucharest, Romania, of course. We have several POPs in Bucharest, in NX Data, Voxility, M247, Teletrans, and Ines. We also have some national POPs in the big cities, Constanța, Timisoara, Craiova, Arad, and Cluj-Napoca. And recently we opened a new POP in Iași, and we are planning to open a new one in Suceava. So we are entering Moldova region. We have a lot of ISNs connected, 86, and we reached this year a peak level of traffic level of 140 G. And we are using bird route servers. We implemented recently the ISP Manager. Is an application of peering management, and also new services like remote peering and virtual patch. We have a whole team here, and we'll be glad to help you if you need anything. I will ask my colleagues to raise and to see them if you need anything, so you can ask. So please. This is our team. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Eric. Fantastic. Okay, so that's our wonderful host. Please do go and have a chat with them and thank them for putting this meeting together. As I said, it was a lot of work. I can assure you that Martina was sending them lots of emails, and she's very much like that. So I can imagine she must be difficult to work with on that level. Okay, so that's us, that's the host. I don't actually think I told you who I am. My name is Žorž Radovcic. My surname is Croatian, so I think I'm the only one who could have said they were from Croatia here, but I'm actually French-Australian living in Holland, so it is a little bit mixed up in that sense. I know, I feel the same way in my head. Okay, anyway, so getting back to what I was talking about earlier, the program. I think it's a tough job putting a new program together for all the different meetings that we hold. So we pulled together a set of fantastic individuals who were volunteers, I should add, and that forms the program committee. I won't say too much about it because I think I'll be stealing a lot of Jan's words, but in any case, I'd like to introduce Žorž, the chairman of the program committee. So over to you, Jan.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Žorž. I'm coming from Slovenia. I work for Internet Society, and I'm the chairman of the program committee, this group of excellent people that brought to you this great program. So there is usually quite a lot of work put into the program. It's not an easy task to get the presenters to submit and then rate all the talks, get on the program committee calls. It goes a lot of work into that stuff, and also recruiting all the speakers. And I'm glad we managed to put together this great presentation, this great program. So here is we are 12 people. I call us 12 PC cats. Herding the cats, it's quite a task, but we kind of manage it. We are all from all around the region, quite sparse. Hopefully we get also somebody from Bosnia. We never had any representative from Bosnia in our program committee, so maybe we get one also from there. And if you see these people, we are wearing red badges. That's for purpose. If you have suggestions about the program, complaints, or just want to talk to us, or drink a coffee or beer with us, we are open. You're welcome to come and chat with us. If you want to get any information about if you want to present at the next SCE meeting, then also talk to us, and we can find the ways how to make it even better. Please have a look at the pictures. Majority of them are here. I think Zoran is here, Nenad is here, Dusan is here, Vesna is not, Goran is here, Svetoslav is here. I didn't see Arjan yet. Maybe he is. Vladislav is here, and oops, sorry. And Božo is not here. Eric is here. Barry, my co-chair, and myself as a chair. Can I ask, please, you to stand up? And thank you very much for all the great work. Thank you. All right. Okay, a little bit of housekeeping rules for comments and suggestions during the meeting. Here is the mic. Queue up at the mic. Please state your name and possible affiliation before making a comment. I would like to especially thank RIPE NCC staff for all the work that you're putting in. Thank you. And also big thanks to our local host, Interlan. Thank you. And with that, I would like to ask...
Yeah, just one quick
Yep.
last word, just before I hand over. Yeah, thanks, Jan, stay here. Yeah, I just noticed, I don't know if it was done deliberately or not, but in nature, red is usually the color that implies stay away. Maybe we need to look at changing that color in the future, but maybe that's just me. I notice those sort of things. Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to wish everybody a very fruitful and enjoyable meeting, and I hope to meet all of you, if not as many of you as I can before the end of it. So thank you very much and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. So now we have Mr. Axel Paulik, the CEO of RIPE NCC, and I believe you will do an update. What's going on, right? Thank you.